through the portal. Shield of the Weary Traveler's only drop if the following 4 items are in the party's inventory when it's killed. Okay, so yeah. Just want to make sure we get all these items. I want to see the final ending when the time comes. Yeah, but 1400 XP, that's a good chunk into level 9. I appreciate that. Hey, buddy. Here you go. Okay, we need to look at your thing. What do you have? You have Stratagem. It's agile, enhanced, finesse weapon. So you don't need an agile weapon anymore. This is keen. So it's gonna hit less. And be a little less damage, but it's gonna crit 25% of the time, whereas the old one's critting every 15%. Which one would you guys take? I don't know. I mean, the agile doesn't do anything for us. I think I'll take the crit. And then a +4 dexterity belt. Who wants that? I mean, it would work well for you. It would also work well for you. You have no belt, though. Oh, I forgot we had the flamboyant hat, too. +2 enchantment enhancement bonus to charisma ability score. If the wearer has the bardic performance ability, it allows them to use it 2 additional rounds per day. I think we're going to keep her hat. Yeah. We'll give this to somebody else who uses charisma. I don't know who that'd be, but we'll give it to somebody else. Okay. I guess you'll get the +... Well, we should give it to one of the ones that are going to be here constantly, huh? And actually, this helps you a lot in terms of your damage and hitting. And everything else. I guess it doesn't really help your AC anymore, but still. So maybe it'd be better on Octavia, actually. Okay. And then we can give this to you. Just checking all the other things we've got in here. Which one costs more? Stratagem costs $37.50. Okay, Stratagem costs more. Which I think if we didn't have Fencing Grace, it would probably definitely be better. But since we do have Fencing Grace, it's really just a... It's just not as... I don't think it's as worth it. I bow to your courage, O fearless mortal. I will never forget it, and I will never forget you. I found something in a dungeon that makes me doubt your sincerity. I've encountered a strange obstacle in the caves. It is made of a swirling darkness. Do you know anything about it? I've handled the weary traveler. He was a brave one. His mind so sharp and curious. His soul so noble. What a pathetic creature that cave turned him into. Well, his time of mockery and dishonor is finally at an end. The tired hero finally received what he came for. Deathly peace. A rush of madness has passed, and a veil of darkness has been drawn. I managed to go further than before into the dungeon, without the risk of becoming a puppet of the forces of evil. I've returned with some powerful items. I think they will interest you. Oh, does it get new things in the shop? I got a strange obstacle ahead. What you describe seems like a palpable shroud of madness. Other heroes sometimes meet such obstacles. Alas, I know not how to pass it. However, the shroud is known to disperse over time. I would advise that you pause your descent for a while and wait. Fine by me. Found something in the dungeon that makes me doubt your sincerity. You see anxiety in the dragon's pearly eyes. You have the right to doubt, but be assured that my intentions are pure. I hide nothing from you. Tell me what you found, and I will clear away your doubts. Look at this shield. The weary traveler believed that you are just another victim of self-delusion, much as he was. The dragon sighs loudly, filling the air with shivering cold. Look at his handwriting. Look at the large letters and exclamation points. By the message alone, it is clear. He was already losing his mind. It would seem that when his fantasies of divine greatness released his mind, he descended into paranoid delusion, and he imagined me the cause of all his troubles. Alas, he was an exceptional mind. But at the moment he was writing this, he was already incurably ill. Maybe I shouldn't have doubted you. Please, if you have any further doubts, do not keep them hidden, but speak openly. I value your trust, as well as your sincerity. Yeah, I mean, he has a point, but still. Alright, you've supposedly got new items. Mithril full plate +2. A wand of heroism, another one. Scale mail +3. How's your scimitar situation? Not very good, it looks like. It's fine. We can get rid of... Oh my god, look at this thing. It has disarm. It has trip. Oh, wow. Hold on. I might hold on to those. We'll still stratagem. Don't need it. And don't need +1 armor. And so that too. I don't think we need level 1 of these anymore. And sell those. And I guess we'll rest here. Yeah, we got leopard back.
I'm off.
And let's go ahead and head out. So the depths are closed off to us for now. I guess now we make our way back to the capital. We're gonna make a quick foray across the border, and then we'll make a direct route to the capital. Assuming that the kingdom stuff is done. Maybe we'll just go through, like, here. By the time we get there, the kingdom stuff should be done. Or close to it. Man, it is slow going through the swamp, isn't it? You spotted peaceful travelers. Hold on. No, approach. Yeah, wait just a moment. I'm okay with peaceful travelers. The skeletal salesman. We know this guy. Hello, hello. Allow me to introduce myself. Let's read the whole thing. A skeleton walks slowly toward you. His skull is filled with coins, which glimmer through his empty eye sockets, clinking with every step. He halts beside a cart filled with valuable-looking items. He waves at you in a friendly manner with his bony hand. Hello, hello. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the skeletal salesman. Do not look upon my face or its absence. Look at my wares. Choose, buy. Who are you? Oh, this story is as sad as it is cautionary. The skeleton raises a thin white finger. I was once like you, wandering in search of adventure, fearlessly delving into dark caves, hidden temples, and ancient ruins, taking whatever I pleased. But then, I set forth on an adventure which was to crown my career. I discovered the den of a dead dragon. A massive treasure trove lied within. I could purchase all of Absalom with such a hoard, and half of Restov with the change. The owner lay dead upon the heap of gold, bare bones, just as I am now, breathless and still. How was I to know he wasn't truly dead? Or rather, he was, but not quite. You know, undead? A dragon lich. I couldn't have imagined it in my wildest dreams. He grabbed a hold of me with his bony talons, and I bid my life farewell. But then I looked upon the pile of bones and equipment left behind by the dragon's former guests, and my panicked mind coughed forth a brilliant idea. An idea worth a million coins. I offered the dragon a deal, and he agreed. Imagine that. You see, dragons are greedy for treasure, but they have no need of swords or armor, so I offered to hold a sale. I would turn the junk he has been storing for ages into newly minted coins. The dragon approved of the idea and gave me the job. He did, however, place a curse upon me, as you can see. Now I am but bare bones. But fear not, to tell you the truth, I rather enjoy it. I go wherever I please, talk to interesting people, and no longer need I fear death. It's a pretty sick gig, I must admit. Where is your master's den? I've been asked this question many times. Do you so badly desire that your weapons end up in my cart? If so, then just sell them to me. Or do you imagine that you will find your fortune where hundreds before you have found only death? True, optimism runs through the blood of every treasure hunter, even those of us who have no blood at all. The skeleton laughs and rattles his bones. I even suggested to my master that I sell maps to his den, guaranteed revenue and new inventory, but he had no interest in this. He detests guests. He says they distract him from the contemplation of eternity. I suppose the clinking of the coins I bring him does not. Anyway, I couldn't point you to his den even if I so desired. My master robs all memory of the location of his den as soon as I step foot upon the highway. When it's time to replenish my stock, it is he who finds me. Interesting. Show me your wares. With great pleasure. Here, look, choose buy. Alrighty, what have we got? Descending order. Sturdy leather armor. +2 enhancement. Half plate of will. +3 resistance on will saves. Thundering dart shock rapier. Still think keen is maybe better than that. Or maybe not. Actually. That might be better than my keen weapon. Shock Fractada. Necrotic Dwarven Urgosh. Frost Falchion. Flaming Javelin. Two-bladed sword. Wand of Slow. That could be good. Scroll of Heroism. Out of this stuff, what would I like the most of? I think my Heart of Valor is probably pretty good. I think the Shock Rapier has potential. Because that would be a significant damage boost. Would that be a bigger damage boost than the crit damage that I'd be making? I probably don't crit for that much, right? This is worth 8,300 for that upgrade, though. I'm not sure it is. I'm not sure it is. Let's keep moving. Would this be better for you? She shouldn't be getting in melee combat very often, so the damage reduction against melee is probably not that big of a deal. Same with you. You, on the other hand, now she doesn't have good dex though, so she's not gonna make great use of that. And again, you don't get into combat that much, melee combat. So I think we're good. I think the only thing I'd want is this Wand of Slow, maybe. Yeah, let's take the Wand of Slow. I don't know how often we'll run into this guy, so I'll take it. Farewell, skeletal salesman. And I had, what, 20-something charges on it? We'll be able to make use of that if I remember I have it. Gotta keep track of my wands a little better. Alright, let's keep moving. Thorn Ford. No. And look at that timing. Man, my internal clock on my kingdom stuff is quite good. Success. Loyalty up by 3. The advisor's people managed to denounce the rumors and cast its makers as drunkards, slackers, and big mouths who have nothing better to do. They were underpaid by a merchant whose business was doing worse under the new ruler than it did under the old one, and he was holding a grudge against the king. I'm a king now. How about that? So he's done. There was another one that was about to be done, wasn't there? Well, we can get you started on this. Right? Yeah. Go and do that. This one, 2 days. When does this month end? Ah, yeah, we're not gonna get this one. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay. All right, to the capital. Where we'll probably rest again, and then skip a day.
Need to catch my breath.
I don't know. I guess we'll go exploring more. Guess we'll start exploring our way towards Varnhold. Don't really have anything else to do. No quests. Unless this visitor has a quest for me. Can't do anything with the depths yet.
Adventures can wait.
Oh boy. I know your face. Willis Gunderson. A plump man in his 30s approaches you. His hair's untidy. Road dust covers his worn clothes, and his boots have seen better days. The stranger speaks to you in unusually high-pitched voice. Your Grace, I demand justice. Crime in the barony is on the rise. The man shakes his clenched fists, then drops his hands helplessly. In open daylight, I was tricked, robbed. If that weren't enough, humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them. They found out about my possessions and disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to the island on Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I beg you, find these scoundrels and retrieve my treasure. I'll pay a handsome sum to be sure these villains are brought to justice. I've already done that. Interesting, I went there early, I guess. That explains why it was so hard. I visited the Cursed Island. It swarms with monsters. The ranger and the paladin are dead, and the cleric of Nethys left in voluntary exile. The ruins are completely empty. No treasures. Who are you? Who are you? Willis Gunderson, Your Grace. I'm a scientist, an explorer, an adventurer, and a renowned expert in treasures and artifacts of virtually every era and culture. Tell me about those who tricked you. They were a trio. I hired to retrieve my possessions from Candermere's island. Turned out to be a bunch of tricksters. You must know the place, in the center of the lake, with the ancient temple ruins. So they took my money, jumped into a boat, and whoosh, gone with the wind. So many days have passed and not a single word from them. And then, they had the nerve to call themselves a paladin and a cleric. Scum is what they really are. Willis stamps the ground in anger. Can you tell me more about them? A ranger, a paladin of Aurori, and a cleric of Nethys. You know, that two-faced god? Frankly speaking, that one gave me creeps. From the very beginning. Half of those servants of Nethys are real psychos. Today, they agree to help you, and tomorrow they change their minds at the drop of a hat. And this one played his tricks on me too. Willis sighed. Paladin and a cleric who willingly took a job running errands for you? Sounds strange if you ask me. Willis mulls over your words for some time. You know, Your Grace, when I mentioned the old temple, they exchanged a glance. Like I was talking about some hidden treasure. I was such a fool. I should have realized from the start that they had their own agenda. Other questions? I visited the Cursed Island already and met him. For several moments, Willis is silent, trying to wrap his head around what you said. He finally shudders and hugs himself as though he suddenly grew cold. That means the curse really exists. His eyes meet yours, right? Oh my goodness, there's some big choices here. So, neutral good. Of course it exists. This island has seen too much sorrow and suffering. Now, any living creature who sets foot there is doomed. The locals should stay away from the place to avoid the dormant evil within the tower. There is no curse. Bad things just happen to people sometimes. It's as simple as that. These three went somewhere dangerous and failed to overcome its dangers. It's sad, but hardly supernatural. Excuse me. Whether it exists or not, are you going to spout nonsense about fate and doom now? The world's full of strange things, and looking for logic and consistency is a waste of time. People just do what they like. Some people sacrifice victims on an altar. Others search for treasures among ruins. And some just grow sick and tired of listening to some boring idiot. So let's switch topics to something more interesting, like the reward for my work. You know, it just occurred to me. You sent those poor sods to an island, right? To the island, right? So it was you who doomed them and sent them to certain death. And then you sent me there as well. Well, no, you tried to. So now I'll have to spend my own resources paying for a purification ritual. And you're just going to leave like nothing happened? Why should I care? 3 idiots dead, end of story. What about my reward? I like the neutral option. Willis stares at you in admiration. You're so strong, Your Grace. Tough and strong. Praise be to Desna. You managed to come back to your subjects alive and well. Please accept your reward. Willis presents you with a pouch of coins. 1,500 gold. Thank you. Willis looks around, slapping his pockets. Seems I've had no luck with this island. No profits at all. I guess I should move further to the east. People say the tours of Lebanese have plenty of places where an inquisitive mind might find something of value. Right now, if you don't mind, I could use a drink. Alright, so this is before we meet him in Varnhold. So I guess the Varnhold DLC happens around now, more than anything else. Relations +1. Lovely. Really like to get some more stats up. But hopefully, was it Kinera or Octavia? I think it was Octavia that's about to finish a mission.
Adventures can wait.
Adventures can wait. Out the door we go. Alright. I think we'll skip a day. And get Octavia's thing done. Skip. Triumph. The regent organized a large fair and placed a display of the artisans' best works in the very center. The young artisans decided to stay in the barony. Lovely. Community up by 3. Right? Is that what you do? Yeah, because I think you just ranked up. Loyalty up and economy up. Both of that is also very good. Economy's getting close to a rank up too. Perfect. An advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter that concerns the barony's future. To the throne room. Octavius smiles cunningly. I have good news. Your subjects, who have until recently held you in distrust, now have such faith in you that they insist on your final word to settle their disputes, such as the one I bring you today. Octavia giggles, but then grows serious. Alright. Since we're here, we may as well help. A shepherd has come to the capital, begging that you personally resolve a delicate situation. You see, this shepherd has a favorite cow. Please don't laugh. This is important to your subjects. Well, this cow likes to graze in his neighbor's yard. The neighbor was patient for a while, but then locked the cow in her barn, claiming, if I feed the cow, then the milk is mine. The shepherd and his neighbor have been quarreling for 2 days, and it's nearly come to blows. Settle their argument for them. After all, you're the Baron. Octavia shakes her head. I have no idea who I'd give the cow to. Both sides have reasonable arguments. Return the cow to the shepherd. Give the cow to the neighbor. I will not deal with such trifles. Send the petitioners away. I think you can manage it on your own. Return the cow to the shepherd. Octavia nods in consent. The word of the Baron is law. Heeding the poor and weak, support the Baron, the regent's endeavors. Yeah, I mean, like, I suppose if we're talking about property laws and stuff, if it's eating the grass that another person owns, I guess that's a problem, but like, build a fence, right? Like, it's not a complicated matter. Build a fence. I'll give you the money if it takes that. The Baron granted the advisor an audience to discuss the matter at hand. Community up by 1. 2 new projects. Paying attention to the community and heeding every call of distress, the regent resolves problems with a +1 bonus. That would be nice. But this is going to rank us up, which is also nice. Spend 2 weeks resolving population problems in the barony. We're going to go ahead and do that. Off we go. Task for the sweet teeth. Okay. Community ranked 3. Thanks to the regent, the Baron, the quality of life in the barony has reached new heights. Lovely. Failure on that, yeah. The attack from the Bald Hilltop is expected in 2 weeks. This is our final chance to prepare. Trade agreement with Megar Varn, so we get an extra 2 per week. Nice. Alright, I have another event here. Devastating raids. People begun to despair from the area. Okay. Today, one of the missing was found in the forest. She'd escaped from a gang of half-orc slavers from the hold of Belkzen. Their roving camp must be tracked down and wiped out. It's a job for you. For sure. Takes 25 days, damn. And I send you on this job. Yep, get a bonus there. Should hers go up? No. Still haven't figured out how that works. We can claim the Gnarl Marches. Oh, hell yeah, man. 225 funds. We'd have to buy some funds. We'd have to buy in order to do what I want. They can't even do it. Never mind. We'd have to wait. Yeah, nobody can claim anything yet. Okay. Well, we have a lot of funds. Cool. So our community's up. Oh, Boken. Hey. Potion of protection from arrows. Potion of eagle splendor. Protection from fire. Nice. If you ever need anything in particular, just let me know. Thank you. This will prove useful. You may go. Yeah, I'm fine with just getting these potions. Okay. Beneath the stolen lands, our descent was halted by a shroud of darkness. We must wait until it disperses. I wonder if he'll let me know when that happens. I was a little worried that it was going to be a trap, but to tell the truth, I was even more afraid that we wouldn't find anything interesting. But at least that fear didn't come true. We discovered a properly frightening entrance to a dungeon, and that means there's work to do. Let's see what adventure awaits us inside. Oops. Task for the sweet teeth, we gotta go do that, yeah. And ancient curse, 18 days. Okay. Let's go to the sweet teeth. Oh, did we have anything for you? No, okay. One day. Main square. I think we're finally starting to get near the end of Act 2. I mean, we've kind of been done with everything for a while. I feel like we finished pretty early. We're pretty efficient, I feel. Maybe that's just me. Maybe this is how it always goes for people. For some reason, I remember in my playthrough, it was like constant. Like I never had time to just relax and take care of my barony. But I think the difference here is I like focused on getting all of my personal quests done first. Which instead of like doing the barony stuff more consistent throughout my playthrough. If that makes sense. Your Grace, we found another way to Talon Peak. Now we'll definitely be accepted into the Pathfinder Society. This new road, though, it might not be any more convenient than the one through Varnhold. Maybe even less so. But anyone who really wants to can definitely get through it. Here, look. The Tieflings unfold a scrawled map in front of you. First here, then down to the cave, then crawl up to here, and then dive into the underground lake. And you come out here. Yes, it does seem like you're going the wrong way, but if you climb this rock, throw a rope over to this tree, you can use it to get to the other side, avoiding all the lava down there. And then it's only about 40 miles to Talon Peak. That's probably the way the ancient Cyclops went. Look, we even found some of their coins. Nice. Let's see if you can complete a task. No, I don't have any errands for you. Uh-oh. It'd be better for you to stay away from the capital for a while. But we've only just arrived. Why would you send us away? We didn't do anything wrong. Your Grace, you must think we're a gang of useless loons. The girl looks at Niho askance. And I can understand why you think that. But please, don't send us away. Give us a chance to prove ourselves. Yes, just give us a chance. We'll show you. I have to go. Uh-oh. I can't get rid of him. Kanira, Kaliki. You guys get a new letter? Oh, Kaliki poems. I learned today that northern skies have a desert sand of their own, called snow. Touched by the sunlight, it outshines any gem I've ever seen. With my dazzled eyes, oh, how can all these people live? With all this beauty, yet pay it no heed, when skies throw such treasures to the very feet. I waited patiently until no one was watching, then stole a handful of the snow and ate it. Do you laugh? Now I know the taste of the north, and I like it. Next I will eat an icicle. Nice. Sister. Oh, wow. How does living in turns with your sister work? Well, one of us is in the material plane. Didn't we read this? I could have sworn we read this. Well, just in case we didn't, I guess we'll read it out loud. While one of us is in the material plane, the other sleeps in a demi-plane created specifically for us. There we sleep and sup upon elemental energy. When one of us enters the material plane, the other disappears. Until recently, we couldn't even control the moment when we switched. It seems to happen randomly, usually while we slept, but sometimes in broad daylight. Now, thanks to you, we have a little more control over what's happening. It's been a great relief. How do you live in these switches, with these switches? It's not easy. Nethys made us agree to keep our story secret. In everyone else's eyes, we must remain one creature, Kaisi, a whimsical outlander with strange abilities. We keep a diary, describing our everyday life in detail, telling each other about all of our new acquaintances, to help us protect our secrets. If someone ever happens to see us switch, we say it's a special skill that allows us to travel through the elemental plane to replenish our powers. We're lucky to live in a world full of miracles. It is not hard to convince people of such magic. Right? I think that's what Lindsay was referring to. Do you like it here in the Stolen Lands? Yes. I may long for my native country, but this riverland brings peace to my soul. I enjoy watching the clumsy ducklings struggling to go down the lake, and the dragonflies flying over the water as it flashes with glints of sunlight. I'm glad to have seen all this, though the road that brought me here was a road of sorrow. That road led you to me, and I must admit I'm glad it did. Oh, yeah. Kaliki casts a quick glance at you and then sighs faintly. I'm not sure I read your words correctly, but I will ask you not to repeat them. My life hangs by a thread, held by a devious devil and a powerful deity. I do not belong to myself, and I do not wish to become attached to anyone. Well, I found a piece of paper with your poems. Sweet Lindsay writes real poems. Mine are no more than an attempt to talk to myself. And sometimes to the sister that I can no longer hear or see. Does Kinera read them? She must. But she doesn't let it show. Still, I often find small gifts next to the notes. A strange flower, or my favorite sweets. You really aren't a good poet. I think your poems are beautiful. Do you mind if I read them from time to time? The girl is a little embarrassed. As you wish. I don't like to hide things from those who are close to me. I have done this too often. Thank you. Any other things that are missed? Okay. Nothing about the sweet teeth, though. Let's see if you have anything new. Nope. Okay. What do I do with the sweet teeth, then? Guess I just have to wait. Maybe I'll get more tasks later on to give them. Okay. All right. Well,
I do what I must.
18 days until the hilltop. I suppose it's time to just explore again. Go exploring. See what we find out there. Who do we want to take with us? Maybe we go back for Gonger. I do like having Ekandayo, but so we can put you in there. Anything else? Yeah, we're gonna put all this stuff in here. Yeah, let's go with Gonger. I think he's probably been in the group the least amount, besides Jathal and Valerie. Okay. So we're gonna go... Looks like that probably connects with that road. Okay, over here. And then down. Fight him. We're here making our barony safer.
This will be quick.
From these goblins. Where's Knock Knock at? I'm about to look that up. I don't want to miss him like we missed Jubilost. Oh, I get to go.
This will hurt.
You kill him.
No.
Alright, Amiri.
Bring it.
Good. Man, it's one after another here. Wait, is it not what? Okay, sorry. Probably shouldn't be looking that up now. Although I could have sworn he's around here, and we keep finding these goblins, so... Lindsay, charge him. Look at her, she can charge now. That's great. Got a critical hit there, too. Are there some over here? Yeah, okay. Come at me. Come at me. Octavia. Yeah, let's go after them.
You can't stop me.
He failed. No, he succeeded. Bastard. Alright. Kinera. Gotta turn maximize off. Burn him.
This is going to hurt.
And then Ragonger. Come up here.
I'll cut you.
Can you charge him? Yep. Obliterated him.
Tear them apart!
Gone. And then Lindsay.
Any last wishes?
Bad Lindsay. Bad Lindsay. Okay. Grab the loot. Grab the loot. Let's get out of here. Yeah, these goblins are a problem. A big old problem. Okay. I found what I needed to know. It's in chapter 3, part of the main quest line, so I probably will not miss Knock Knock. So it's just gonna be Jubilos that we've missed. Crying shame. Okay. Let's keep going. Wonder why it stopped there. There must be like something that opens up there at some point. There too. Must connect. Alright. Back over there.
I need to catch my breath.
More enemies. What do we got? More goblins? Okay.
I'm glad you
No
called.
problem. No problemo. Alright, obliterate him.
Burn.
Bit of overkill.
I'm not afraid.
Very nice. You charge over here. Another one dead. Are there any up here? Oh, there's some way back there. You can charge all the way over there. We sure can. Oh wow, he's still standing. Impressive. Impressive.
Consider me provoked.
Ah, he failed his will save. Very good. Move up. Good. You're gonna come over here. Did he increase in size? It looks a lot bigger.
You son of run!
All of us look bigger. Maybe it's because we're fighting goblins. That was actually pretty good shots there. Alright, you're not going to be able to get to anybody.
Flames take you.
I think we want to increase her range
This
in
is
the next
for you.
infusion. Very good. Anyone over here? Yeah, charge him. Thought for sure I'd dodge it. Ooh, you're gone. You're a goner.
Die for me.
Die for me. Put him in his place. Get him too? Nope, okay.
Strike!
Good damage. Alright, kill him.
Taste my fury.
Really hitting him when he's down there.
I'll fight if I have to.
Beautiful.
Catch my breath.
Okay. Let's get out of here. How are we doing on time? We got plenty time. Plenty time. Okay, so from here we're gonna basically trace around Silver Lake, or it feels Silver Step here. Is there a bridge that goes
My
across?
strength betrays me.
Oh, maybe we should go visit Lake Silver Step village. Maybe we could go visit Varnhold. I wonder if we have the time to do that.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Here's a good place to stop. Well, let's go down here, stop, go back. Let's rest. We're not in our domain, so we do need to hunt. But we can do this now. So it's less likely that we'll be interrupted. And go ahead and rest.
Amiri, I heard that barbarian women can exhaust even the strongest man in bed.
Strong man? Easy. But you, Greenhorn? You wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Fantastic. Okay. Do you think this goes all the way up? Oh, but it's slow going. Oh, man. Arbor Rock. Like the Tors of Lebanese themselves, their foothills are also rich with caves. One of them hides within a flaky rock called the Arbor by some travelers. Let's check it out. Got nothing but time. We have to be at the Bald Hilltop by, what, like 15 days from now? So 2 more weeks still? Oh, even more. Okay. Let's go ahead and bless, just in case there's something bad up here. Might have her start cleaving constantly. Let's save too. Arbor Rock. Okay, not a terribly big map. Got a corpse though. But nothing important on it. Okay, back over here. You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't done at the old Sycamore. There's that camp that the Wisp is at. Maybe we'll stop by there on our way back to the capital. Finally get that done. Now that I know I don't need to fear wisps anymore. Hopefully. Alright, no signs of what might be in here. Earth elementals. Huh. Okay.
Command me.
Power it up. Maximize. You think we can hit that guy without getting caught? Let's not risk it. Just
This is going
go
to
after them.
hurt.
Gather your power.
Let's
63 damage. 1 earth elemental down. Charge him. 31 damage. Charge him. Good damage. Fire.
You can't stop me.
Lindsay, move up. Guess we don't need to cleave at this stage, huh? Not really a big group or anything. Remember, Gonger's slow. He must be encumbered.
Don't hold back!
Alright, another elemental down. Good damage on him there. Turn that off. Oh, still not gonna hit him? Waste of time. Hit him.
Consider me provoked.
No damage.
This is where I step in.
That was on leopard, okay.
Bring it!
Bleed for me.
Bleed for me.
This will hurt.
Good job, leopard. Did all the damage there, really. And all that for a Warhammer +1. Okay. Not the most beauteous of rewards, but I'll take it. That's what, worth 600 gold? Eh. Oh. What's that? A diamond. Oh god, we almost left that behind. Good thing I checked the map. Alright, well that was simple. This is just another early place you could have gone and explored. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more it feels like I definitely rushed the troll stuff. But it seems like it's worked out pretty well. I think if you are confident in your party's ability to do it, I think that's probably the smart thing to do. Because now I don't have all those troll problems clogging my kingdom events. I can just focus on, you know, all this stuff. Oh, Talon Peak. That's what I sent the Sweet Teeth to explore. There's also a Hilltop Trail, so I guess we can check up on. I'm gonna go to Varnhold. We received a letter.
I need to catch my breath.
Our travels took us east. Leaving the mountain ridge behind, we came to Dunsward, a wild land, far less populous and civilized than the barony that had grown so dear to us. It wasn't all bad, though. The roads in Dunsward were well guarded, and we soon met a well-armed patrol. As we approached, one of them raised a hand. "Stop! Turn back. The road to Varnhold is closed." The second guard was in less of a hurry to drive us off. He squinted and studied our leader. "Wait, you're Agranac. My respects, your grace. If you're here traveling so far from your land, I have to assume you've come to visit our ruler Magar Varn. You may continue on, of course, but please allow us to accompany you to Varnhold for your safety. Are you ready to continue?" We agreed to let the guards escort us safely to Varnhold. We turned back. The Baron took the opportunity to learn the reason for such caution. "Bandits, your grace," one of the guards muttered. "All sorts of rabble make their way here from Restov. We don't get a moment's peace. The river and the roads are crawling with their lot. Until we clear them out, we thought it best to patrol the tracks and the river. But we're not here to hold you up with that. We'll be happy to accompany you on your journey to Varnhold." Sure, let's go. Yeah. So it doesn't look like we're able to explore this region yet. Looks like we're just going to be able to visit Varnhold, an old friend in the town of Varnhold.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh, maybe we'll stay at the tavern here.
Follow if you dare.
Seppel. Ancient Rostlandic coin. Looks like the tavern's closed. Above the entrance to the tavern hangs a brightly painted plaque depicting a horse with a fishtail in place of its hind legs. "Just move, will you? No messing around. Aye, you sure had yourself a time of it. If you forgot yourself, no matter. The locals will be sure to remind you for a long time to come. Don't shout like that. My head is splitting after yesterday." Alright. I guess we'll look around the whole map. Restov, 40 miles across the river. Varnhold Fort, northwest. mountain past 12 miles. Yeah. So I think we have to go to the fort. Is our only option. I just want to see if there's any loot lying around. Ooh. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Was this that item that was 65,000 gold to buy? An inscription on the necklace states, "To other potential kings, every kindness will be paid in kind, and every evil will be paid in time. Vilmund." The legend says it was created by a ritualist Vilmund using the blood of a Nuckolavi? The head of a duck, and the left hand of a paladin. This necklace of purest silver has a single deep green gem set in the center. The gem is of unknown origin, and no jeweler has ever been able to determine where it came from or what exactly it is. The name of each user it is etched into the necklace as it is worn and used. The wearer of this necklace becomes immune to the fatigue and exhaustion condition, and can activate the necklace to surround himself with an aura of nothingness. While the aura is activated, creatures adjacent to the wearer take 2d6 damage per round and must succeed on a DC 17 reflex saving throw to avoid becoming fatigued. Yeah, this is phenomenal. Like, that's just against ranged attacks. And equip that. Hopefully it's not cursed. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the item that I was like, oh man, I want to try and save up to get that. That's awesome. I just can come in and get it. Oh.
I do what I must.
It's Magar Varn. Ancient scrap of script-covered leather. You're bleeding me dry. Lower the price. I can't. I just can't, Your Grace. It would reduce me to poverty. Whom are you hoping to fool with this? You're buying the goods off the weavers for much less. You haven't been to Restov for a long time, Your Grace. The guild has inflated the prices, and the guards cost much more nowadays. You're bleeding me dry. Yeah, okay. Before you is a tall, robust man. A few white scars across his face. His dark hair is gathered back in a small ponytail, and the sleeves of his expensive doublet do little to hide the muscles beneath. Although irritated by the argument, a wide smile lights up his face as he recognizes you. Whom do I see? Hagernack, my friend. Welcome to Varnhold. I am Magar Varn. I run the town here. I hope you had no trouble on the road. Ragongar looks at Varn with a lecherous grin. Nice muscles. How about meeting this evening to share a drink or two, Why is that one blue? One of the competitors... Okay, no. Sorry, lad. I don't swing that way, but I'm always up for a drink. I just couldn't help not paying a visit, especially after your invitation. Taking the reins of government into your own hands? I see life in Varnhold is in full swing. I ask you directly. Who else are you allied with? I stumbled into a most peculiar old man on my way here. Yeah, with my respects, Magar, but I have to leave. I couldn't not pay a visit. Look at this from another perspective, my friend. This is a chance to survey your eastern borders and make sure you've got no one but allies here. It's better to see for yourself than to rely on my words alone, am I right? Taking the reins of government into your own hands. Magar grins. Trying to, at least. I have to admit, conquering these lands was far easier than keeping the greedy merchants in check. See, life here is in full swing. Much remains to be done, but what you see now is just the beginning. Varnhold has a shining future, just you wait. By next year, we'll begin building a tract to our capital, and establish river trade with Restov. Right now, Dunsward is not particularly welcoming, but I am to change that. As soon as we get a foothold here, we'll begin clearing the land of creatures, monsters, and spriggans alike. The people must feel safe. Planning future conquests, are you? We've got enough on our hands at the moment. Although in the future, who knows, who knows? Magar studies you for a moment in silence, then bursts into laughter. Just don't think I'll start off by marching my guard over the mountains to your doorstep. There's plenty of land east for my people to patrol without trespassing on my allies. You sure about that? Watch yourself, because I'll be watching you. Varn jokingly lifts his hands into the air. Peace, peace. Let me ask you directly. Who else are you allied with? Magar narrows his eyes at you, then nods. Cutting to the chase, eh? Very well, we have more in common than you'd think. Here's the truth. I don't trust those who sit in the north. They send fellows like us to do all the dirty work. You and I share this frontier, Agrenak, and I'd rather bet on our mutual interests as neighbors than on the distant sword lords and the like. I stumbled on the most peculiar old man on the way here. Ah, yes, you mean Cephal Laurentus, my wizard. Codger's hardly a pleasure to talk to, but when it comes to knowledge of the arcane, he's without match. Sometimes the locals bring me curious objects. They unearth them while plowing or stumble upon them while patrolling the wilderness. If the object looks interesting, I send it to Cephal. Let him separate the wheat from the chaff. Yeah, my respect, Magar, but I have to leave. Merchant, show me what you have. And I'll offer you some of what I have. Alright, you have anything good? Absolutely not. Magar, your merchant sucks. No offense.
I'm off.
Alright, well, getting that necklace was definitely worth coming here. I can no longer be fatigued or exhausted. Should have been great if we hadn't gone and seen... They say there is unrest in the north. Barbarians are raiding distant villages. They're getting bold, the rascals. You just wait. The sword lords will show them. Above the entrance to the temple hangs the gold-plated symbol of Erastil, god of the hunt. The farmers in the south will be slaughtered, while these nobles are making up their minds. They better send more troops soon. It's a priest of Erastil. Cabbages? Don't mind me. We're just raiding Varnhold. The Great Raid. No cabbages for them. They also had rabbits in there. It's probably not good farming practice. Hey, don't walk on my crops. Oh, I'm sorry. That's funny they actually said something. Potatoes? What are taters? You don't mind, do you, peasant? With your longsword? And armor? More like a peasant guard, huh? Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm walking on your crops again. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, Mr. Priest. Glad to see you. He only killed villains. Killed by a tree. One less fledgling woodcutter. He never finished that bridge.
Follow if you dare.
What a headache. Ooh. Frost Scythe +2. Nice. What did they say? Rats have gotten into the grain again. How do you deal with these pests? What a headache. It's bad enough with the crows damaging the crops. Now these pests as well? I'll just have to ask Breton to make more traps. He'll put them around the barn. See how the blighters like that. Indeed. The high walls of the granary have been thoroughly caulked. On its door hangs a massive lock. You gotta keep the grain secure.
I do what I must.
Yeah, that frost scythe is probably worth about a pretty penny too. Yeah, 4,600. Good stuff. Very profitable venture here.
I'm there.
All right, can we even go into the fort? The water near the bank is teeming with fish darting about among the algae. Weird that there's algae in the river, but I'm also not an expert on rivers, so. Looks a little crooked. The fort's walls are made of thick logs, their tops sharpened into spikes. Alright, that looks like it's everything. It's good visiting you, Magar. Very profitable visit, too. Thank you very much. What happens if I give the necklace to her? Like, just to wear for a moment. Does it get rid of her fatigue? No. Guess that would be a little too much to ask for, huh? Do all of you have necklaces, by the way? You don't. You can have that one. Get to the Bald Hilltop. All right. We have our mission.
My strength betrays me.
Oh, wow, they put me way down here? Why? Get to the Bald Hilltop. Oh, we have 14 days. Still, I guess we want to make our way there, huh? Alright. Let's move. I think there's a way here. Probably be the quickest. I suppose we can stop in Lake Silverstep Village, too. I think we're actually going to end the episode there. We'll pick up next time. We'll travel, check out this village. And then we'll sail across the lake and back to the capital to get ready for the Bald Hilltop. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.